Despite what most dictionaries say, there is no real definition for homelessness. Being a homeless comes with depression and humiliation. In the US, there are around 600,000 homeless families and children. These people live with fear in their lives because they do not have a steady home or a stable home and never know what will happen to them.
Our main solution includes a plan for affordable housing. Affordable housing is a huge problem, and although many people believe that people become homeless because of drug use and mental illness, the main reason is unaffordable housing. A researcher, Mary Beth Shin, states that the homelessness is first and foremost a housing problem and not a psychological one. Our plan for affordable housing will include proposing a price plan for rent for apartments and studios in Anaheim City. Our plan will include a budget that will go according to what most people make on a minimum wage paycheck. It will show the amount of money necessary for food and anything necessary to live decently.
Um, so how many years have you been homeless? Two. And what are some actions that made you?
Lost my job, lost my place to live.
Has anybody, has the community or anything like? How do I ask this question? Do you think the community is helping you guys like better your lives?
No.
No.
Why?
Why do you think that they're not trying to help?
Because they just shuffle us from one place to the next.
Can you give me an example of that? No. Alright, man, well, look, here I got something for you, like water, hand sanitizer, toothbrush, toothpaste. Just need, something to help you out for how much, whatever it lasts. Okay, alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You said the cops harass you, right?
Cops do
How do they harass you?
Well, like, you know, all kinds of questions, this and that, where you going, what you doing there, this and that. Like if you actually leave, you don't leave, they give you a ticket or whatever. That's what the cops do.
And how, wait, like they give you a ticket, right? You're supposed to pay for the ticket?
Yeah, see, the people get ticket until they go to the homeless court, then they pay the ticket. They're there and they give you a warning too, the cops do. They do.
Okay, well, we have this. Happy Easter,
Okay, thank you.
and God bless you.
Thank you. Okay, so my experience with this was I have so many feelings because it's honestly so crazy how many people you find that they had everything and then in a second they lose it. So it just says a lot about how society and how hard life gets, and me knowing that like my parents work really hard for what we have. It's just really hard to see that these people ended up with nothing, not even like family members to help them out. So it's just, it gives you a whole different perspective on life, and I think that overall, like now I'm going to appreciate everything that I have much more, and I'm really glad that I got to do this experience. Thank you. Another thing that's really important that we have to notice is that these people are really not doing anything to us, but we're not doing anything to help them. And not only that, we're affecting them much more than we should be helping them. For example, one of the homeless people that we interviewed today, he said that they're being mistreated by cops, and I really don't understand what the problem is about finding a place to sleep on a public property. If anything, we should be able to help them just because it should come out of the goodness of our hearts, not to hurt them in any way. And most of them, we don't know their stories. So we should always be thinking twice before we do something mean to people we don't even know. Child homelessness. You have a parent who lost their career and you have to learn how to live in a car. Long-term homelessness. You accept that despite your efforts, you are somehow incompatible with society. Being homeless can make you feel vulnerable. Being homeless can make you feel abandoned. 34% of homeless people attempt suicide. 28% of homeless adults are severely mentally ill. And 22% are physically disabled. Some solutions include emergency shelters that provide temporary or nightly shelter beds to people who experience homelessness. Then there is transitional housing that provides homeless people with up to 24 months of housing. There's also safe havens that provide service and shelter to hard-to-serve individuals.